We are talking to Emily Meade from the new movie 12. Emily, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good. How are you?
Excellent. We were just talking off the air there about how we're neither one of us are really morning people.
No, I'm not. My brain's still not on yet.
Yeah, we'll make it work, though. I was watching the trailer for this movie, 12. Well, tell people what it's about a little bit here before I try to explain it myself, because you probably know more about it than I do.
Well, it's based on the book 12 by Nick McDonald, and it's about rich kids in New York City, and it kind of follows several different characters. White Mike, played by Chase Crawford, he's a drug dealer in it that kind of strings together all these different stories over the course of 3 days. My character, Jessica, becomes addicted to the drug 12, which is the title. And it is a drug that is, kind of whatever you imagine it to be. I say it's like a mixture of coke and ecstasy, but, fill in the blank, whatever you imagine. And it kind of, you just basically see a little piece of everybody's life over the course of 3 days, and, it's rich kids getting in trouble, basically.
Excellent. In one scene, I was watching the trailer for the movie here, and in one scene, it appears anyway, that you have sexual intercourse with 50 Cent.
Yes, that is in fact true.
So that's got to be kind of intimidating. I'm guessing, he's a pretty brooding guy. It's got to probably be intimidating just to work with 50, and then you had to have a sex scene with him.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as I met him, he was, disarmingly sweet, and just, he's not at all what you expect him to be. And he's a really fun guy, and, I think any sex scene is, in fact, awkward. But, he was, you kind of got to be light about it. And, after a while, he just kind of looks like a big teddy bear to me. He doesn't take care of 50 Cent anymore, so it's that.
What do you call, is he, because he doesn't go by 50 in these movies, he's Curtis, right?
I think, yeah. I mean, everyone on set seemed a little nervous. Everyone on walkie-talkies were like, Mr. 50 Curtis, no one knew what to say. I like to call him 50, I find that the most endearing. But I think he's okay with Curtis, 50, all of the above. That's
cool, because I always wonder that. I'd be super nervous. What am I supposed to call you? I'd be afraid he was going to be pissed off. Do I sound like I'm rapping right now? No, I'm an actor. I'm Mr. Curtis Jackson.
Yeah, no. I try to avoid saying his name as much as possible.
Yeah, just don't talk to him. Isn't that weird? What did you expect him to be like? Were you a fan of his before? Or did you just know him because he's such a huge celebrity?
Yeah, I haven't really started listening to rap until recently. But, no, I of course knew who he was. I knew his songs. I knew about, his birthday or whatever. But, I didn't really expect... I figured he wasn't, walking around shooting people and being scary, but I didn't know he was going to be so playful and sweet. And
yeah.
He has this, sense of wisdom to him. He's just, a very, like Obi-Wan Kenobi or something.
He's like the black, tattooed, shot up Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Exactly.
That's awesome. What else do you have? What else are you working on? You're doing kind of a lot of stuff all over the place. What's happening after the movie 12?
Well, I have, in September, I have this HBO show, Boardwalk Empire, coming out, and then right after that, on Halloween, a Wes Craven movie called My Soul to Take is coming out, and then I just wrapped this movie, Sin Bin, this indie Burning Palms, Silver Tongues, and yeah, basically, I just kind of, all the stuff I've been working on is kind of all coming out and coming together now.
You're all over the place. It seems like a lot of the stuff you do is kind of the indie stuff. Is that by choice, or is that just the work that you're getting right now, or do you kind of like the indie scene?
Yeah, I don't necessarily, specify I need it to be indie, but, I often that's the most interesting stories. I'm also kind of weird looking, so that helps. All those things put together. I tend to get cast in the, more dark, tragic parts, which tend to lend themselves to indie movies, not, Disney movies.
But that works. I've seen, I can't think of anybody off the top of my head, but that works sometimes where there's girls that have an interesting look, but they do these indie films and they really get their skills and their craft honed, and then they become big stars because people realize they have an interesting look and they're really, really talented. So, who knows? You might be the next big thing here.
Oh, well, we'll see.
Everybody might be saying she didn't just have sex with 50 Cent. She's also a huge star.
Yeah, I hope that's not what I'm remembered for.
I would love to be remembered for that.
Well, actually, I don't mind.
If you can hook that up, if you can tell 50 that's my dream, not to actually have sex with him, but to do a sex scene so I can put that on my credits.
That's true. That's all my friends, anyone I talk to about the movie, that's the first thing that they care about. Not that I'm starring in this Joel Schumacher movie. The fact that I saw 50 Cent.
Exactly. Yeah. Can you get his autograph? Do your friends ask you stuff like that? Can you have him sign a CD for me?
No, not that. They just asked me about his body mainly.
It was nice, I'm guessing, right?
You know, I mean, he's a big guy.
He did just lose a bunch of weight for a movie. Was that after you guys filmed 12?
It was after, yes.
Okay.
Luckily.
Exactly. I don't want to deal with that.
Oh, what?
Right on. Well, hey, the movie 12, it looks like a really cool story, and it sounds like you got a lot of stuff coming out in the future. So hopefully we'll have you on the show again and promote something else you've got coming out. Emily Meade, I'm excited to see all the new stuff from you, and it was great talking to you this morning. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
The Big J Show. Weekday mornings from 6 till 10 on Billings #1 hit music station, Hot 101.9.